Hey guys, welcome. It's your host Ethan, and we're going to be jumping right into this one. We're going to try and keep this one a little bit shorter than usual. You know how I always go on tangents, but EA's back in the news, and of course, it wouldn't be a typical EA if EA wasn't doing something fucking stupid. So here we go. EA spent $2 million on an IP from Marvel and Disney, aka they wanted the license to make a Black Panther game. They also spent an unknown amount of money to open up a new studio about 2 years ago by the name of Cliffhanger Games, and it was led by a former Monolith head, Kevin Stevens, and they announced that they were going to be working on this Black Panther license IP. The game was said to be a third-person single-player game that was going to star Marvel's Black Panther, but the catch was it was going to be story-driven with choices, and, oh yeah, you were able to choose up to 4 different Black Panthers, including T'Challa, M'Baku, and, of course, Killmonger with an unknown fourth. I'm assuming it was going to be Shuri or at least another grandfather or father or someone along the line and lineage of the Black Panther. But that is all just a pipe dream because it's canceled. It's been completely shuttered. They did it in the most absolute dirtbag way, as EA would do. EA Entertainment President Laura Milley did so via an email sent to all employees. This has been done to sharpen our focus and put our creative energy behind the most significant growth opportunities, says Laura. That's horseshit. First and foremost, if you are going to spend money opening a whole new studio and $2 million on securing the license for an IP, yeah, you're going to want to make sure that you follow through with it, not just shutter everything. It makes me wonder what the hell's going on and are they trying to save face? But it doesn't really make entirely too much sense, viewer, because let's face it, it's not the first time and it ain't the only game in development that is using a Marvel branded license. No, in fact, they've already spent $2 million again on another IP. This one being an Iron Man IP, and the creative team behind the Dead Space remake, Motive, an EA branch developer, has been hard at work around the exact same time frame as the would-be defunct Cliffhanger Games. Yes, now, the only difference is that apparently, according to insiders who have left the project, they've stated that the only difference between the two projects was that Motive was a little further in development than the likes of Cliffhanger Games. No, Cliffhanger had to get new staff, and it is why it took a little bit longer to get the ball rolling, but there was still concept art and a proof of concept gameplay and character rigs already made. Now, not everybody that was part of Cliffhanger is completely fired, though a lot of them have left and have voiced their frustrations out to the ether here on X and Twitter and a few other places, including Instagram. But a few of these people have around 670 staff have decided that they are going to stick with EA, and they have been relocated to different teams, including, but not limited to, the Apex Legends studio, and apparently some of them are being relocated to a up-and-coming Battlefield, the Sims team, and of course Black Box Studio, the team currently developing the reboot/fourth Skate game. Now, some of these people have also been relocated to Respawn for Apex, but also have using their specialty with license and being able to use licensed game to continue to work on the third and, according to this, final Jedi game. What it will be called, it is unknown, but it is on their docket here is being referred to as Jedi 3. It might be called Survivor 3, might be called something else, but no, it'll be called something Jedi or Jedi something. According to EA, though, this will be the last Star Wars game that they work on for quite some time, and Iron Man will also subsequently be the last licensed game to be in development over at EA, because EA is making a push towards steering clear of licensed properties. They find that Hey guys, Editor Ethan here. I figured I would put in some little more tidbits and a little more news here because I forgot to mention this. But there is a meme going around where people all across all sorts of platforms and social medias, including TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and Twitter and X, are outcrying to want to get a Star Wars Battlefront 3. Now, that could potentially be on the table in the future, but all signs point to EA not wanting to do it. So whether they sell the license back to LucasArts and LucasArts finds a new developer, a new team to do so, that's all up to them and what they want to do. But EA has no intentions of continuing to work with licenses as big as Marvel and Star Wars. So we'll see what happens moving forward, but as much as the meme is kind of funny for people to, go on any and all posts and request that they do a Battlefront 3, it looks very slim that is ever going to happen, at least while EA is doing that. Who knows? Maybe that's a good sign, and maybe another company will take on the likes of the Battlefront series, but it is technically always and has always been an EA property, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, just figured I would sprinkle this in to the review. Anyways, back to the video. Payoff is not nearly as good, and in an attempt to continue to combat licenses, they've even made a little further attempt to change up the way that they are doing things in-house when it comes to development by also changing the name of FIFA to a new name, so they no longer have to spend money on the name and the FIFA brand. They are calling it FC moving forward. EA Sports FC. Now, I could look up what FC means, but I don't give a shit, and I don't care, and I don't think neither of you guys do. But let's face it, the same change will probably start to happen and be seen in the future when they do the exact same name change shift for Madden, when Madden eventually runs out. That license is said to run out on 2028. It'll be the last time that they will have it, so they'll probably have a Madden 2029 because they make a game in 2028. And then moving forward, every game moving forward will just be referred to something else. They might just call it football. They might call it FC and the other one FM. Who knows? I personally don't care. It is sports games at the end of the day. There's a dime a dozen of these motherfucking things. It's in an attempt to constantly not have to spend nearly as much money obtaining licenses, and EA has made some, rather off-the-cuff, stupid fucking claims, saying that it helps their studios focus more moving forward on a more collaborative goal. There's nothing that says more collaborative than shuttering an entire team and getting rid of a potential IP. But that's it for Black Panther. Will Black Panther ever get a game? Closest we've got was the Marvel Avengers game with that DLC from Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics. Let me know in the comments down below, do you care about Black Panther? Do you think Black Panther had a chance? Do you think there's still a chance for him to get a game? Are you looking forward to that 1943 Rise of Hydra game where you do get to play as a Black Panther with Captain America? Let me know. Do you feel like this is a bad trend in the industry as they shutter different studios here and there? It's coming to light that a lot of different games are starting to get canceled, and it's really weird that after some sort of success or after some sort of, announcement, companies before they're about to have an announcement, or with this case, post E3, June coming along, they're quick to, announce all the bad news, and then they're going to bury it with good news or, good, they'll probably come out and be like, here's the new Jedi game. But that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, do the usual. We did keep it to a bare minimum of 10 minutes this time. I do want to make more of these 10-minute clips where I pretty much focus more on doing one singular story instead of news radio, because news radio is sometimes hard to get a bunch of articles. But that's it for now. You know the drill. Do what you got to do, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.